Hello. Welcome to Premier Football Chat. Just going to drop a quick review on the big game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium between Tottenham Hotspurs and Man City. So yeah, this game finished 1-0 to Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, a common theme throughout the game were Man City playing the passes through midfield and not playing the ball over the top into Erling Haaland, who made some really good runs off the ball but wasn't getting picked up. And I noticed this after about 40 seconds in the game. I think it was Bernardo Silva had a chance of playing Haaland, who made a good run, but then he opted to play it out wide. So yeah, Haaland was getting quite frustrated throughout the game as he was making numerous runs but not getting passed to by his Man City teammates. And yeah, I felt like they were playing the simple pass rather than trying to find Haaland. So yeah, it just got to the point whilst I was watching this game, I thought, well, what's the point in having Haaland on the pitch if you're not going to pick him out? Because we all know his goal scoring record, his finishing, but I wouldn't mind if they were trying to pick him out and then he wasn't getting on to the end of the chances, but they just weren't doing that. I think they've just been so used to having a false nine over the last few seasons that, yeah, they've not really played to his strengths today. But having said that, he has scored quite a few goals, but De Bruyne was on the bench today for Man City. So yeah, the highlight of the first half came through Tottenham Hotspurs, who managed to press Man City and win the ball off Rico Lewis. So it was Højbjerg who pressed Rico Lewis, and yeah, they did really well in this phase of play because they were pressing as a team high up the pitch. And then yeah, Højbjerg won the ball, managed to carry it forwards and play a pass whilst under pressure, and he's getting his shirt pulled into Harry Kane. Yeah, Harry Kane managed to sock the ball home past Edison, which meant that he surpassed Jimmy Greaves' record for Tottenham, and he scored 267 goals now for Spurs and 200 in the Premier League. So he joins Wayne Rooney and Alan Shearer as the only strikers to do that, and he's just 60 goals away from Alan Shearer's record of 260. So yeah, Man City had a chance in the first half through Riyad Mahrez, and he hit the crossbar from a curling shot. But yeah, they were struggling to create in this game, and especially in the first half. And yeah, there was a lot of this passing and passing for the sake of passing, like I said, not passing through to Haaland. In the second half, they tried to break Tottenham down, but through the likes of Jack Grealish, who won quite a few free kicks. But yeah, for me, Tottenham deserved the win. They played really well. It's one of the best performances I've seen for them in terms of how solid they were and compact, and they managed to caused City a threat on the break through the likes of Kulusevski and Kane and Son. So yeah, the Man City defence were a bit shaky because they didn't have the likes of Ruben Dias at the back. It was Akanji and who was the other one? Akanji and Naki at the back as centre back pairing. So Pep stuck with them for a few games of late. So I feel like he might have to change that going forwards if they are to win the league. But yeah, for me personally, I didn't think Man City were good enough. They had a chance through Alvarez, but he fired wide from the edge of the box. And yeah, De Bruyne came on in the second half, but he wasn't able to influence the game. City got really frustrated and was trying to appeal for penalties for like handballs and like foul ball on there. Rodri through Lloris, but it was never a penalty, to be honest. And yeah, Tottenham definitely deserved the win. They worked really hard, and it's a special win for them, especially as Antonio Conte wasn't on the touchline because he's had surgery, keyhole surgery. So I wish him well, and hopefully he gets better soon and he'll be on the touchline in the near future. And I felt Tottenham did really well, and they'll be looking to close the gap on the top four now after Newcastle dropped points. So it'll be interesting to see how Newcastle do in the next few games. Having reached the Carabao Cup final, will they be a bit distracted, and will Tottenham be able to close the gap down onto them so over the next few weeks? So it'll be interesting to see what will happen there. And yeah, I think this is the fifth time Man City have gone to Tottenham Hotspur's new stadium, and yeah, they've lost all five and they've not scored in any of them. And for me, I feel like Arsenal will win the league, to be honest. Like I felt it before anyway, but I think they'll definitely win the league. I'm certain of it. City will drop more points, and because I just don't think they're at it as they have been in the last few years. It's hard to have that standard and just be that consistent as they have. So I think they're having a bit of a drop off this season, and yeah, it's a good chance for Arsenal to capitalise on win the league, and I think they will do. And yeah, Arsenal shouldn't panic, because even though they dropped points yesterday, before that game it was 19 games and 50 points, and if they mirrored that in the next 19 games it would be 100 points, and that would be a record only matched by Man City that have done, that got to 100 points in the Premier League. So I kind of expect Arsenal to have a bit of a drop off in terms of like their points total, but I think City will just drop more points, and I think Arsenal will win this title fairly comfortably in the end. I mean, it's never comfortable winning a title, but I think they'll win it by a few points, to be honest. Like, City are the same, and obviously they're dropping points, and Champions League hasn't started back up as well, so it'll be interesting to see when the running comes in, will they be more focused on trying to win the first Champions League or going for a third title. And yeah, let me know what you thought of the game today. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button.